And I'm stuck.
Oh, princess, you pulled it out. Hang on. Here, hang on.
So, just gonna go over a couple of things for the channel. The reason why you haven't seen
Either of us
streaming.
Hey, you can't pull it any further than that, honey.
We just moved into an apartment. It was a necessity. We were living with my parents for about 2 weeks ish. And now we are
on our own.
On our own. So that's why you haven't seen either of us streaming.
I will be tonight we will be filming after Baby's in bed. A video kind of the apartment, doing a tour, kind of going over some more things.
On the vlog channel.
On our vlog channel. I will edit. So if you're watching this right away, you're not going to see it. But if you come back later, like tomorrow, I will put the link to the video in the description of this video. So, you know, you guys can go over and watch the vlog channel, which I want to start doing videos once a week. Whether it be just me and Baby, whether it be all three of us, or just me and Babe. You'll be able to see more of us on that. And then soon, hopefully, because we kind of have to do it at some point, we will have our wedding video up on that channel as well. I will play with you, okay, Boogie? Alright, what do you want to play? Play with the cupcakes?
Yeah, so that's kind of where we've been at. You want me to go ahead and tell Echo, babe?
With what?
The, resident pay?
If you want to.
Okay, Echo. You're still there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We got you a present while we were on our honeymoon. We haven't sent it yet.
I don't even know where it is.
It's in the red bag. We got you a knife.
Knife? In the price?
There was a knife shop up in Blue Ridge, and while we were there, we got you something.
Thank you.
We haven't sent it yet.
We haven't sent it yet. Obviously, we haven't had the money to. We haven't even sent out thank you cards for the wedding yet, for the presents that people got us. So, Dave has to sign them, and then we need to figure out people's addresses. That's the biggest thing.
You know my address.
Yeah.
I think I give it to you.
Yeah, I still have your address. Nope. Good job. Hey, why is that in Spanish?
She wants to learn Spanish.
Oh, she had it in Brazilian Portuguese earlier.
Hey, hang on.
Maybe that means she's going to be learning multiple languages when she gets older. That could be a good thing.
Well, it's the perfect time to start because of how young she is.
While she's young.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, she has a hard time just saying English. You're gonna play with the cow? Sorry. Y'all are gonna be hearing me play with her on her tablet. Here,
You know the thing that pisses me off now is because of COVID, like I have something stuck in my throat right now. If you do that in public, like, everybody starts glaring at you.
Yeah, I was half expecting Uncle Eric to say something at dinner. After the
So
funeral, we
for
went
for
out
those
with
of you
the family.
that don't know, my grandparents, more importantly, my grandfather, that I was very close to, that lived down here. He passed away from COVID last week, and the funeral was on Saturday. And so that's the other reason why we haven't been streaming, is because we've been dealing with that. On top of the apartment. So he passed right before we moved in.
Well, we moved in on the 22nd. He passed away. Oops. He passed away, I believe. Ow, my toe, baby girl. Around like the 20. I think.
He passed away on the 25th.
20.
No.
No, he passed away before we moved into the apartment.
No. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, I'm talking.
Sorry, I was thinking the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh no. It was. I think it was that Friday, like 2 or 3 days.
Wednesday. It was on a
Or
Wednesday. And
Yeah, it was a bit of a stressful week. First he passed away.
Then we moved
moving
in.
that Sunday. And then Thanksgiving was the next Thursday. And then the funeral was this last Friday. So it's been one big mess.
yeah, and we haven't even fully we haven't even made a meal, like an actual sit down meal at this apartment yet. We've either had ramen or soup or
Whatever leftovers that mom and dad gave us.
yeah.
Ramen's good. Not homemade, but it's good.
No,
I
we
ate like
it.
3 things of ramen yesterday.
Yeah.
So I'm a little tired of ramen. I mean, I like ramen, but
Yeah, he ate
golly.
He ate one for breakfast. Well, we both did. When we got over to mom and dad's to do laundry. Oh, that's the other thing. We don't have a washer and dryer here. We have to go over to mom and dad's to do our laundry.
Well, we could use the washer and dryer that they have at the complex, but
I don't trust it with the bugs.
yeah, that's
Or
the other
people
thing.
stealing
That
it.
we have when
Water
we moved
bugs,
in,
water
this
bugs, roaches, something.
this place was infested, and I'm talking I don't mind bugs, honestly. I mean, it's kind of it's just part of life. There are bugs everywhere, But this, I was getting pissed because
Bells.
not only that, but this apartment complex, the management seems to think that we're all idiots. All of us, meaning
Like all the residents.
Queen and I, are idiots. But I mean, they said that the cleaning crew was going to come out. The cleaning crew never came out to clean up the bugs. We spent literally our first day in the apartment
Like a
cleaning
official
the
day.
bugs.
Our first official day. So not the 22nd when we were moving everything in, the 23rd, when we were starting to put stuff away.
So this place gets a -1 star, no -5 star review.
They get a no-star review at this point because literally, okay, so I'm gonna have to pause this gameplay so I could explain this without screaming and yelling. So the outside, right? So where everybody parks their cars, the sidewalks, everything like that, there's just trash all around our building. And literally, we sent an email this morning saying, hey, can you please tell people not to throw bottles and break bottles and things like that, because there's broken glass right now out where my car is parked. I literally have parked my car over it specifically for the sole fact that I don't want baby girl to pick up any of the glass and whatnot and step on it, play with it, put her mouth on it, whatever. And so we literally told them to send. We told them, we're like, hey, we're tired of the trash everywhere, and it's literally everywhere. It's in our bushes, and I don't see trash anywhere else. It's just our building.
Front and back.
Front-
Around the pool, because if you go out our back door, there's the pool's straight in front of you. And It's all around the pool. It's all around like the laundry house, which is next to the pool. There's like disgusting suckers and all this stuff out the back window. And like I had went into the bedroom to find, you know, the controller and headset so I could be in the party.
After we sent the
And
email.
then after, and like I look out the window and somebody just threw a, like, I don't know who it was. All I saw was it's like land and start, like the top of it start bouncing. A styrofoam like takeout container and what looks like some sort of like Red Bull or Monster Red Bull, some sort of energy drink can. Like basically in front of our bedroom window, in the driveway.
Yeah, that's how people are. They don't care nowadays about littering.
You gotta keep it that way.
Well, I mean, we're more so pissed off because we're trying to get a handle on the bugs that are inside the apartment.
Yeah.
And there are people just trashing the outside of the apartment.
Yeah. And it's annoying because like we're stuck in a year lease here. We can't leave. Oh, okay, it's empty. And so like we have to try to live with this for a year, and it's like I don't want baby to have to live with a bunch of bugs.
It's more so just frustrating because, like, here we are, like, we're taking care, we're probably
The cleanest people here.
Yeah.
And that's saying something because both of us are not the most organized of people.
Yeah. But it's just, I mean, there's that. The old gentleman that lives like literally in the apartment above us, he or like maybe it was the person that lives in the other apartment or whatever.
The old guy lives upstairs.
The old Hispanic guy is not the guy I'm talking about. I'm talking about the weird black guy.
Yeah, he's upstairs and in C. A is above us. They're a Hispanic family.
So like whoever is in C walked in smoking a cigarette. The one night I watched him do it, and I mean I'm sitting here like, okay.
And they have specific rules like no smoking, no vaping, no any sort of tobacco products inside the apartment buildings. And even when we first walked in, when we were first seeing this apartment, I am playing Sweet Pea. There's like it smells like stale cigarettes. And then as I'm cleaning those cupboards, I'm like, yeah, because they're off-white cupboards and they're yellow, and that is not from food.
On the inside, because they didn't bother to paint them on the inside.
Yeah, on the inside. So that's not from food. Hey, I told you have to stay close to the outlet because you're plugged in, unless you want your tablet to die.
She's unplugging it.
Yes, you need to scoot up. Scoot in. This needs to stay up like this or your tablet's going to die. Yes, die.
It won't work.
It'll be broken. Yeah. It's
nothing but frustration right now, and like we even told them, we're like, look, we're not trying to be bitchy, but like, you know, we're trying to actively kill the we're trying to keep the bugs
out.
And like, since I've been doing the perimeter, basically, because I'm tired of waiting for Orkin, and we're tired of using fly swatters, we fogged the apartment the day of the funeral, and we did it yesterday. And we haven't seen very many since.
Thankfully.
But
It's just getting...
we want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's understandable. How much is the fine down there for littering, by the way?
$1,000,
$1,000?
depending on where you do it.
It's only 500 where I'm at.
certain cities, if you get caught, like I know inside the city limits of Marietta, it's 1,000 up to 1,000. Well, no. It's the minimum is $1,000 inside the city.
I mean, no one likes to snitch, but I would snitch on him.
Well, we don't know who it is.
And we don't. I don't want to be confrontational
Yes, you
with
got me.
these people because like we're like one of the only white families here.
Yeah. Yes, dear.
They're not racist, by the way, people. Whoever see this on YouTube, not racist.
No, we're not racist.
No, it just happens to be that's the neighborhood we're in because the apartments are cheap. Like the rent including water, trash, and sewer is $942 a month. Yes.
What?
Or tush.
Yeah, I'll take back what I said. Don't snitch, because they would probably burn down your building.
That would be a welcome at this point with the bugs.
Kind of like they did Wendy's down there.
That was something completely different. That's because the prosecuting attorney for Fulton County, where it happened, is a complete and total idiot racist and an anti-police moron. Because he will sit there, and I will speak my mind, and anybody who doesn't like it, oh freaking well. It's my opinion, alright? And it's factual. Because he is recorded saying that when police used a taser on somebody, he's recorded saying it's a deadly weapon. But when a criminal and a child abuser stole it from a police officer, was running away, and fired it at the cop, it's all of a sudden not a deadly weapon. You can't pick and choose when it's a deadly weapon or not. It's like saying, it's like the whole thing about like when, no offense, babe, when women were coming out of the woodwork claiming they got raped, but they weren't raped, and they were giving the actual victims of rape a bad name because they weren't happy with what somebody did.
Hey, you need to get...
Like the one guy that got, or the one woman who accused like 42 different men of rape in Texas or something like that, and they went back, and they
none of them were true.
yeah, and people had served sentences, had fully served their sentence when they found out she was lying.
My brother's teacher was accused of raping a student because he liked... So a student of my brother's old school liked my brother's favorite teacher.
Woman or man?
And it was a man.
So it was a dude liking a dude? Or a chick liking a dude?
It was a chick liking a dude.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about. Things like that, like a teacher's like, no, I don't want to get fired. I don't want to catch a case, and like all of a sudden, oh, he inappropriately touched me.
Yeah, that's what happened. He turned her down because he approached him trying to make a move on him.
Yeah.
He turned her down, saying no, and then next thing she's like, oh, he's trying to rape, blah blah blah, and he got fired. And
but see,
he lost his career because of it.
Because once you get a charge, you can no longer, as an educator, be hired anywhere else.
Yeah.
And unfortunately nowadays,
him.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
He was a damn good teacher, but everyone liked him.
Well, here's the other thing. They're like, oh, well, I'm hot and attractive. They should like me. They should want to have sex with me. And when they say no because of the legal ramifications, they don't think about how they're going to screw the guy over. They don't care. They just want dick and vagina. That's all they want.
Not only that, he also had a kid, and he also had a kid and a wife. So.
Why can't you go get them?
Because it's hard for me to get up and down off the floor. And she wants me to play with her. I don't have glitter on my chest. We don't have glitter in this house.
One of her shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, you were saying, Echo, before you were interrupted.
What?
You were saying?
Not only did he turned her down because he was married, and he was happily married, and he had a kid. So,
well, see,
yeah, that's another thing.
The other thing that pisses me off is that nowadays when somebody gets accused of something, Like, what happened to be like if a black person gets accused of something they didn't do? What is BLM gonna say? Innocent until proven guilty. But when a white person gets accused of something that they didn't do, like if an officer, they're like trying to say he was using excessive force, and it was found out that the officer was actually using the correct amount of force. Like some dude walks out with an AK at a kid's birthday party, and it's like he's like shooting in the air, and a cop gets there, and he's a split-second decision, and the threat or whatever, the dude has an AK, right? And it's like fully automatic. What's the cop gonna do? Try to sit there and pepper? Like, what's he gonna try to do? First, he's gonna try to go hands-on. Then he's gonna pepper spray him. Then he's gonna tase him. No, the cop's gonna pull his gun and end the threat then and there. But like, if it's a white guy and if it's a white cop and a black dude, they're gonna BLM every time is going to sit there and say, no, guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah.
Which it shouldn't be. It's the same with the quote-unquote, like, we're against rape culture, quote-unquote. There's no rape culture in America.
Yeah.
There is in Africa.
See, that's the one thing that pisses me off, and I don't know who knows this on YouTube and who doesn't, but they're going to find out now. When I was arrested. I was arrested because I had damaged a door in my Uncle Mike's house with a hammer.
To be fair, he deserved it.
He did.
He was endangering the life of baby girl because he wouldn't let them turn the air conditioning on. And because the house is old and no insulation, it was hot as hell.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been in that situation. Like, there was one night I told him that if he didn't leave the AC on, it wasn't going to be pretty. And he was like, oh, are you threatening me? I said, no, I'm just telling you it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah. But it's just like, it was ridiculous to the fact that, like, I'm like, this happened because he's telling me we made a deal. I pay him for the electric. I put a lot, I get to do what we want, what Mom and I want with the air conditioner.
And which was reasonable. They just wanted to put a little lockbox on it.
We wanted to put a lockbox on it.
And they keep it at 76, which is a reasonable temperature during the summer.
My mom was going to control the key. Not me, not him. My mom. The middle party of this. And he kept bitching if I put that up that he was going to break the fucking thing down. So I got pissed off and I hit the door with the hammer, causing holes in the door that I didn't know was going to happen. You have to be light. Sorry, we have an automatic light turn on thing.
We have a timer that turns the light on.
And it just turned on and she goes, and so like that, they didn't even take into account that he's risking a 3-year-old, well at the time she was 2, a 2-year-old's life. No, I put a hole in the door, I'm the bad guy.
And to make matters even worse, which, here's the thing I don't agree with, they arrested Queen in front of baby girl. Like, didn't even take her outside where she wasn't within eyeshot.
Outside. Mom?
Okay, well they didn't.
Hey, stop messing with it.
They didn't even, like, make sure that, baby girl wasn't. Stop touching it.
It stays like that. You don't touch it, you'll get electrocuted.
Means you're gonna have to go to the doctor.
It's
Get a
ouchy.
shot. Get a shot.
Very ouchy. I've been electrocuted. It's not fun. Although it was my own fault. I was trying to put tape over an electrical outlet so we could paint.
No.
You can ask Mom and Dad.
Anyway.
They were outside and all they hear is, ah! Anyway.
So instead of like, taking into account that he's endangering her life.
And he didn't even want her to get. Here's the thing. I think after the fact, he was trying to save face with Queen's mom and say that, oh, I didn't want them to arrest her. I just wanted them to talk to her. No, he wanted something to happen.
Yeah. And then, as they're putting handcuffs on me, I yelled into the house, "Thanks, Mike," because I told him he didn't have to call the cops. I already had a blazing headache because he slapped me in the middle of the forehead.
And they
like
claimed
full force.
They claimed that she instigated all this. What instigated all of it was that he,
Hadn't kept his promise.
yeah, and it was in writing.
It was not in writing.
I thought you said it wasn't writing. You lied to me!
No, I said,
Smack.
I said we should have put it in writing.
I'm kidding about the smacking part.
Yeah, he didn't actually hit me. Anyway.
I wouldn't smack you. I'm scared of you.
Only
Have you guys ever seen Raw Power in its true form? This is it right here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do not piss her off. I've seen her pissed off.
I think in every relationship, the guy should be scared of the woman, because if a woman breaks loose, you know, rest in
Yeah,
peace.
it's-
I guess that's a shame.
There's this whole man of the house thing. Yeah, I'm the man of the house when it comes to handing out punishment to the children, but that's it.
And even then, I still get on him occasionally.
Well, okay, she does deserve a spanking in the middle of Home Depot when she's throwing a hissy fit.
Yes, that she does.
Because instead of telling mommy and daddy she's hungry, she just starts whining and crying and then telling me that mommy, who's literally 10 feet down the aisle, is too far away to walk to. No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah,
that literally happened the other night.
Yeah, she was not having a very good night.
What, that was Thanksgiving night, wasn't it? No, it wasn't.
No.
It was, when was that?
I think that was the night
She was
after Thanksgiving.
She was angry.
Extremely.
No, that was
Extremely.
recent.
She was
You
extremely.
should have added her. You should have put her in a Snickers commercial. You know, one of them Snickers commercials where people are angry.
Oh my lord. Yeah, no, not only that, but like, what probably tipped us off that she was hungry was, she wanted to grab, what was Kinder Eggs or something like that? Kinder Joy?
No. At
Mini M&Ms. That's what she was trying to grab.
Mini M&Ms. And a sucker. She kept saying she wanted a sucker.
And we're both like, no, you haven't, you've been very sassy. No, like, we don't use the B-R-A-T word.
B-R-A-T.
Brat.
Brad is B-R-A-T.
It said B-R-A-T.
Oh, it's not like you said E-T.
You literally said it. Spelled it the same way I spelled it. E-T phone home.
Did you know that the actual saying is not E.T. phone home, it's E.T. home phone?
Who cares?
It's one of those things that, like,
It's one of those things that got recorded wrong. Where did I put my
No.
Cheetos?
no.
Did I put them back? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. They're sealed on the floor.
Like, the other thing is it's one of those things that you can see it, but it's not right. Like with Looney Tunes, everybody thinks it's T-O-O-N-S. It's not. It's T-U-N-E-S.
Yeah, I'm very well aware of that.
And, like, everybody thinks Mickey and Goofy have suspenders, but they don't.
Mickey doesn't.
Goofy doesn't either. Goofy doesn't have suspenders.
In some certain holiday episodes, I'm pretty sure he did.
In holiday episodes, yes, but in, like, the actual, like, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or Mickey Mouse movies, he doesn't. He does in the Goofy movie, but that's different.
But yeah, no, it's... What were we even talking about? Oh, yeah. So, like, the main thing that pissed me off was, like, and, like, it took a while for baby girl to get over, because she would have nightmares about it. About Queen getting arrested in front of her.
Yeah.
That's kind of traumatizing.
Well, yeah, it's very traumatizing. Anybody with a brain would have been like, hindsight's always 20/20, but like, if I were in Queen's shoes when that was going down, I would have been like, hey, please don't do this in front of my kid. Like, let me get my kid inside, or let me get my mom to get my kid inside, so that, she doesn't see this. But they didn't even give her the chance. They were just like, yeah, no, you're going to jail right here and now.
I don't think Queen would know that. I don't know if she knew that was going to happen.
I didn't until he's like, okay, stand up, and I'm like, alright, stand up for what? And then he's like, he starts reading me my Miranda rights, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And they're like, is there anything you want us to get before you go? And I'm like, yeah, some fucking pants. Because I was standing outside, and I was in a tank top and a pair of underwear. And I'm like, yeah, can you get me some shorts?
So
Like, I didn't even have a bra on. Because I don't have bras on when I'm at home. Well, I do right now, but... Like, I didn't even have a freaking bra on.
he's gonna be right back.
I know, I'm looking at you. I'm like, I didn't even have a freaking bra on. And they're just like, is there anything... I'm like, yeah. I'm like, who would want it? I'm sitting there thinking, like, who would want to sit? I mean, unless they're drunk off their ass, in, you know, prep to go into jail with no pants.
Well, that's in the... I was pissed with you.
Why?
More so the fact that, like I understood. I felt for you. But, like, I was more so pissed off that what happened happened.
Wait.
I was mad at you for you flying off the handle, but I understood. I was more so pissed off that you got arrested.
Yeah.
Because when I called you, I was like, did we learn our lesson? What does that even go to? Oh, that's the thing. Oh, I'm thinking that was your PlayStation power cord.
No, I put that on top of my TV.
That's fine, babe. But yeah, it was stupid. It didn't have to happen. It happened because some 72-year-old idiot had to make a point.
Can you remember the number 325, please?
Why?
Because I want to, it says 2021 lucky birthday ranking. Mine is 325.
Ain't nothing lucky about 2021. We're gonna have a liberal in office who's not gonna be in office for long.
I just want to see what yours is, okay? Trying to remember.
325. That's what you said?
Yes.
What's mine?
I don't know. I'm trying to look for it. It's hard because the numbers are super small.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh, that's July. I thought that was yours.
So you wanted to talk to me because he heard the weed eater going. The weed eater. Ugh, I can't even say that right.
The weed eater?
Yeah.
Or the weed whacker?
Going. Yeah.
Oh, wait, who wanted to talk to you?
Mom.
My mom. And I was planning on cutting the grass today, but it rained. And normally it's hard to cut the grass when it rains today. You know, it's hard to cut grass.
So, like, I guess one of your... Wait,
Next door neighbor,
I thought you were in an apartment.
yeah, it's a duplex. There's two of there's a, I think
Oh,
we're in B and they're in A.
Yeah, it's like a house.
so you're on the upper floor then? Or
No,
you're
it's
in...
bottom.
You're...
There is,
Oh, so it's like one floor, you just have halves.
yeah, basically. It's like a long
Okay, well,
duplex.
there's
It's
like...
a long,
There are two different types of duplexes. There's one where it's like top and bottom floor, and then there are others where it's like one floor and you have like one half and the other people have the other half, and you have to like awkwardly make eye contact when like one gets in too late and the other's like taking the trash out or something. Not that I've ever been there.
Well, I've been seeing how, I don't work yet. I've been doing them a favor and taking out the like everyone's garbage. Like the trash cans, I've been taking them out to the curb. About them asking me.
Oh, your neighbors?
Yeah.
Or your
And,
mom and asshole brother?
No, the neighbors and our trash. Like the garbage cans are like right up front. And I go ahead and take them out. Just recently started cutting the grass because the next door neighbor's boyfriend was doing it. But he's also been getting into the drug
Give me the
problem.
silver, please.
The what?
The silver.
Drug problem.
Why?
Because this one she keeps pulling up too easily because it's so short. I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry, Echo. She keeps unplugging her tablet because the pink charging cord I have for her
Don't
is
bend
super
it.
short. You have to leave it that way, honey.
You're gonna have to take the...
Here.
That's fine. But when she holds it where it kinks it...
I know this, babe. Okay. So you guys kind of split the lawn and stuff?
Yeah, but I've been doing, like, I just started doing the lawn because he's been fucking up. She kicked him out for a while. No, she kicked him out because he was doing heavy drugs in front of their kid.
Oh!
So
Good
she
for
kicked him out,
her.
but he came back. I don't know why she let him back, but he's back.
Probably because he's the baby daddy?
Yeah, but
No offense, babe. What the was that?
Did you just say no offense, babe?
Yeah. Like, he goes, she took him back, I don't know why.
Oh.
And then you said, then you talked to her, I didn't say anything.
I said good for her.
About the kicking him out thing.
Yeah.
My legs.
Well, I said good for her taking him, or kicking him out for doing drugs in front of the kid. But then, like, he's like, yeah, she took him back for whatever reason. And I just threw the no offense part in there just in case you were like, well... Or no, I said no offense because I said probably because he's the baby daddy. That's why she took him back.
Yeah, but
That's probably the only reason.
So I've been cutting the grass ever since he's fucked up like that. I don't mind.
You mean
but
since
I
he's
don't
been
cut.
fucking the relationship up,
Yeah,
not fucking the
I don't mind.
grass up?
I don't mind because it's not that big of a yard. But I wait till the last minute to where it gets so long, you know, when it gets long enough where I can actually notice the difference.
So you are the kind of person I hate because you let the lawn go so long that you don't know what's weeds and what's lawn, and then you'll call us saying, "Oh, there's something wrong with my lawn." Yeah, you haven't fucking cutting it. You haven't been fucking cutting it, so you don't know what are weeds and what aren't.
No, I know the difference. It's just that I just like to wait.
Echo, I'm being sarcastic. I do hate those people though.
Look, I'm just lazy, okay? I don't like going out in the hot sun and getting blasted by the heat. The sun's not my friend.
Yeah.
But, so I don't mind that. So she was getting worried because she figured that was their way of telling me I need to hurry up and cut the grass.
By turning the weed eater on.
Yeah.
You need to come out and cut it, you fucker.
Well, he was like trimming the weeds or something. He was like taking and like trimming up everything.
Well, it's gonna be kind of hard to do with a weed eater when it's been raining.
Yeah, I know. It rained earlier today, but I figured it would still be damp and wet. So I didn't want to go out there and get the shit tangled up in the blades.
I almost scored, but some cuck had to cuck me.
So I said I'm gonna cut the grass tomorrow. If it doesn't rain, because it's Florida and it rains sometimes.
Florida weather's like 75 no matter what, and like occasionally a thunderstorm. Georgia weather's like, hey, it's gonna rain one moment, then it's gonna be 40 degrees, and then like all of a sudden, 3 hours later, it's gonna be like 59 or like 105 or whatever, and then it'll rain again, and it's like, oh, yep, now back down to 40.
Mother Nature, isn't she a beauty?
Bipolar Georgia weather.
Hey, we have a saying in Wisconsin, don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes, it'll change.
Well, I was gonna say
But
something
that's
very
different.
advanced.
That's Bay Area weather.
I was gonna say, that's more like a woman on her, period.
Echo, what would you know about that?
I have a sister and I have a mother.
Oh.
I don't think she was on her period. I don't know. But I know I had a sister.
I would hope you
She
didn't
was-
know when her cycle was.
Well, I don't know if she was already going through menopause by the time I even knew what the hell that was or not. But either way, I had a sister who was going through that shit, and she was a pain,
bitch
like
and
a
a
real
half.
pain. Yeah. This is the kind of person who she wakes up late in the afternoon when she was younger, with a bad attitude and gives you the evil look just for saying hi to her or good morning.
Honey, if the pizza doesn't need any more cheese, how about you put some meatballs on it?
So you can just imagine this. You can just imagine her on her period.
Good boy.
Huh?
We're making a pizza.
You said, oh boy.
Talking about
Oh.
We make a pizza.
She's changed since then, though. She's gotten better. But when she was younger, oh,
Yeah, it's because she has kids now and she can't do that.
yeah, she's
Here,
almost
you ready
30
to make a
now.
new one?
When I was saying this, she was like 15, 16.
Yeah, your turn.
So,
Make mommy a pretty pizza.
ouch.
and I'm gonna state the fact, she was the fast one.
Huh?
Queen knows what that means, a fast one.
Our period was over real fast.
No, when I'm saying fast, she would like to go after guys. She would see a guy like, ooh.
Ooh,
know,
guy,
trying to get
dick,
with 'em.
vagina, yes.
To me, she was fast.
She's a rapid fire.
Yeah,
She's a hoe.
she was. But she's gotten older and mature since then.
I don't want to make a
But
pizza
she
right
still
now. Thank
talks
you.
dirty. She still talks really dirty. Like if you like your
Oh,
family.
would she be on point with me? I don't think she
if
would be.
If she went to your family's house one day and she was just talking randomly. She talks ghetto as hell. Okay, for one.
Oh.
Your family look at her like this. They look at her like.
Is she trying to be black? Pretty
Yeah,
much.
that kind. Yeah, and she's not afraid. She's not scared to talk about the D and the P. Okay.
Pussy and dick.
Yeah. She's not scared to talk about that.
So apparently, my brother was playing Rocket League the other night at my parents' house.
Yeah, okay. I need to know what he said.
Well, what? I don't know what he said after we left. I know he said fuck, shit, and he said pussy at one point, and I was like, yo, mom and dad are downstairs, and he didn't say it quietly. He was like, ah, shit, or he said damn at one point. He's like, ah, damn. I'm like, yo, like mom and dad are downstairs. Like, what are you doing? I was like, and I said quietly, I was like, are you fucking retarded? Like, what's wrong with you? And he just goes, he's like, ah, shit. I'm like, oh my lord. I don't know what he said. After we left, this was like Thanksgiving night. So like after we left, I don't know what he said.
I don't know.
But apparently it was loud.
Apparently it was loud because mom was in the bedroom, I believe. And he goes, she said something about, we did not appreciate your language the other night.
And I told my parents, I was like, I even told him, like, yeah, you gotta be smart about it.
See, that's the one thing is like, I mean, yeah, they've said before like they aren't a big fan of my language, but I'm like, I've told them before, I'm like, I try to be respectful around you guys. I try not.
It comes out.
Yeah. I try not to say it too much. You know, occasionally the flip out. Go purple cars. Good job, baby.
For those that don't know, she's watching me play Rocket League.
Baby girl, you gotta let me up. My legs are
Cars
asleep.
go
I
boom
can't move.
boom.
Ooh.
But again, I said like,
Damn it, I got a little excited. It's not the first time.
I said to her, I said, you know, we talked about it, and she's like, you know, you were raised one way, you were raised with that kind of language, you know, the boys were not. And apparently Caleb did not take that to heart very well, so.
I tried never to say it in front of my parents. There were a couple of times, like Mom and I were talking about politics one night, and she goes, "Oh, that liberal, whatever her name is, she's
You get heated when it comes to politics. You really do.
well, that's because I have a like I was like I mean my parents are conservative. I mean I'm a conservative, but not because they are. You know, I just like I agree more with conservative views than I do liberal views. Like I love lower taxes. Who doesn't?
Oh, my leg is bleeding.
But like there
I'd
were
rather not be broadcasting to our neighbors that we have a TV.
and a PlayStation and a headset.
Yeah.
Even though that one black teenager like stared at us when he saw it. I'm like, oh great.
When?
Earlier,
Didn't notice.
you were in the bedroom.
Oh.
Like so like, it said she was running this person was running for governor, right? And she said that she was for educators. At the time I was going to school for education. I was majoring in elementary education. And there was this thing I had to be a part of.
I can't watch you play. It's making me nauseous.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
But she was like, there was like an ad where she goes, I'm all for educators and whatnot. And my mom was like, oh, well, you know, she's, you know, like trying to turn heads on the education field and whatnot. And I said, because like there was this thing called PAGE, Professional Educators of Georgia. Or,
Something like that.
Professional something Georgia Educators. Professional Association of Georgia Educators, or whatever. And like there was an article in there like who like basically it was like, you know what you should know about each governor candidate, blah blah blah. And in there it was like Stacey Abrams was, you know, a supporter of cutting jobs to raise teachers' salaries. Which in her ad she was saying, you know, I'll fight for higher teacher wages, you know, this thing, you know, something to sweeten the deal, right? But like what she failed to mention was she was gonna her plans were to lay off like several thousand educators to get the funding. And I saw this and I was like, well, I'm not gonna vote for her, not just because she's a liberal, but because, you know, she's stupid.
Ilana Ray, leave those alone. Leave it.
I remember
Thank
that
you.
on TV. I remember that happening.
And so my mom's like, oh, she's trying to turn heads or blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, well, she's lying about it. My mom's like, really? I was like, yeah, she's fucking insane if she thinks she's going to get the educator vote. And I said this in front of my mom. Because, like, I was pretty pissed off about this woman. Because, like, you know, how do you think that I was seriously, when my mom started saying something about it, I was thinking about it. And I was like, how stupid do you think people are that they're going to vote for you after you try to, like, cut their jobs? Like, oh, maybe I'm going to be the one that gets the raise. Or, oh, we're all going to get raises. And then all of a sudden, oh, nope, like, half of us are going to get cut so we can get those raises. And, like, in front of my mom, like, one of the one times I've cursed in front of my mom, on accident.
But she gives you hell about it.
Oh, she was like, excuse me? She was like, your father and I don't talk like that. And I was like, your husband told my brother to get in the D car. And the story with that is my brother was being an asshole. All right, so like my parents' one rule when we had phones was that you put the phone in their room, you know, when you went to bed. I obeyed this rule, didn't really have a problem with it. My brother had a problem with it for whatever reason. So like he would claim he was working on a project when he wasn't.
You sure you didn't have like a secret girlfriend you didn't tell your mother and dad about?
I don't know if that's what was going on or if he was looking up porn or God knows what. But anyway, he never turned his phone. There were a couple of times he didn't put his phone in my parents' room or their bathroom. And my dad had enough one day, like, cause okay, so like my mom told me to go get the phone, right? So I obeyed my mom. I went and I found his phone. Cause she couldn't find where he had put it. She had no imagination on where to hide things. So I went into his room and I'm like, where would I hide my phone? I was like, well, let me try down the side of the bed. He had literally tucked it between the mattress and the box spring, so she couldn't find it. And she didn't know any better. So I was like, okay. So I went, I got it, and I handed it to her. So like his punishment was that he lost his phone. And so he was pouting. He wasn't gonna get in the car. So like I'm in the car waiting for us to be able to go to school. He's pouting about it. And just my dad was tired. He works overnights. He had just gotten home from work, fighting through traffic to get home. And he just like, my brother's sitting there like defiantly not getting in the car, and my mom's like, I need help. So my dad goes down there and he goes, my brother's like, I'm not going to school without my phone. And my dad just goes, get in the damn car. And I was like, I'm sitting in the passenger seat, the front passenger seat, and I'm like, okay, Dad's pissed. So,
Make your brother jump when he said
no, my brother tried to hold his ground, and then, like, finally, he relented and got in the car. But, like, I was, like, when I got home that day, I was like, okay, I'm going to do my chores, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to piss him off.
Not to preach to him, not to preach to your brother or anything. You know, the first time I got my phone, I was like 20 when I first got my first cell phone.
Well, no,
So
like
he's
that's the thing. We didn't have phones until like he was an 8th grader. All right, I was a freshman in high school. We literally got them for Christmas. Oh, I would have came so hard. Oh my gosh. Now I'm turned off.
Yeah, but y'all got them when y'all
She
were still,
just
like,
showed me
teenagers.
something that was very disturbing. Okay.
It's it was like a COD character, and
I think that's a Gmod actually.
I don't know who it was. But it was like walking very weird. So, like its legs were basically.
See if
from
you can
the
send that.
hips down was in the shape of like an M. And it says swiggity swoon.
Swiggity swooning, coming for that booty.
Yeah. I don't think I can share it. Oh, I
Okay,
can download
let me
it.
ask you something, Ben. The first phone you got, was it a smartphone?
iPhone
like,
4.
Yeah, it was an iPhone 4.
My
And
first
that
phone
thing was a shitty brick. Let me tell you.
My first phone, it was a minute phone, and it was not a touchscreen. It was like one of the old style cell phones.
My first phone I had was a track phone. Like, not even like a flip phone where it was just a flat-faced phone with buttons.
Yeah, that's my
To be
phone. It
honest,
had, like, a
Echo, I
tiny
thought you were
screen.
about to tell me that your first phone was the Razr Slim.
I think that's what mine was.
Mine
'Cause, like,
mine didn't
I
flip or
remember
anything.
those were all the craze when I was in middle school. Like, because, like, I mean, kids had cell phones back then, but, like, they weren't, like, smartphones. When I was, like, in 6th grade, right? So, like, you either had a BlackBerry, or you had, like, then the, like, Razr Slim came out, and those were all the craze.
Well, no, mine was just a regular track phone. And that
Mine
was
was a track
in...
Mine was like that too. It was like a flat brick, right? There's
Yeah.
buttons on it.
Yeah. That was in, let's see, fifth grade, I think is when I got that, because my grandma had open heart surgery. And so my mom had went to go see her in Appleton, which is like 2 hours away from where we live. And, no, like an hour roughly away from where we live. And so if anything happened to my grandma, she wanted to be able to call
Back
me.
up.
Back up from the screen, honey.
You'll go blind. Your eyes won't work.
You cannot go further. You cannot go closer from Daddy. You need to stay here.
Not in front.
No, no. You need to stay behind us. And like all the teachers knew because I was in what was called we called them houses, and it's a group of 4 teachers, 4 to 5 teachers, and then those were your main teachers you went to for every class except for like gym. And if you had like a special like tech class or you had your language classes, which in 5th grade was Spanish, and then 6th grade it was you had
See, that's the difference between the North and the South. You don't start doing Spanish until you're in high school.
See, we had 1 year or semester, or we had the 1 year of Spanish in 5th grade, and then in 6th grade you had half a year of French and half a year of German, because once you get into 7th grade you get to pick what language class you go into. You can pick between French, German, or Spanish.
I actually remember doing Spanish in 3rd grade. 3rd or 1st grade. I don't know what grade I was in. I know I was young. And this was in Memphis, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all had your phones when y'all was teen. I didn't have my phone until I was like 20.
Baby girl, what are you doing?
No, I wasn't 20. I was like 19, 18.
Here.
And then I finally got like a smartphone when I was 23.
See, mine because
So wait,
my
are you
grandma
23 or 24?
had it early.
I'm 24. I got it when I was 22, not 23. 22.
And then
And then you got kick.
And then, well, for a couple of years, I had the flat face phone until I lost it. We think it fell out of a hole in either my backpack or my purse. Here, fresh water. So Mom gave me her pink flip phone, and then we said this was in 7th grade that I got that. No, I was a freshman in high school. And then I was like, you know what, Mom, I like this, but I can't really communicate with you because you don't have a phone. I mean, you could go down to the office and use their phone, and the apartment we were in had, the main office. But that didn't really do me any good. So she took her pink flip phone. She was sitting on the blanket with her water around the corner.
Okay.
And we got me a slide phone, where it's the face and the front touchscreen, and then you slide it up to get the keyboard. And that, to this day, has been my favorite phone.
Those are kind of cool. I always liked the way how they slide up. But they was like small, my fingers were fat, so I was like,
I know. I would text, like, you see people who are like rapid fire on their touchscreens.
Me.
I was rapid fire on that keyboard, and my mom looked at me and she's like, how do you not fuck up?
Practice.
I'm like, it's easy. Like, I'm using the very edge of my thumb, so I'm not multi-clicking buttons. She hated my phone.
Son of a bitch.
because I was her click, 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 click.
She because you, she has fat fingers.
And me.
Well, Echo said he had fat fingers for the keyboard. You have fat thumbs too. I said too.
Yeah, imagine me trying to type on an iPhone 4.
I don't know. I don't know what an iPhone 4 looks like.
It's this. Just Google a picture of it.
I've never seen, up until my ex-boyfriend, Eric, gave me his iPhone Touch.
iPod Touch?
Or iPod Touch. I had never seen anything like an iPhone or an iPad.
Baby girl, stop walking in front of the TV.
Ilana Ray, you walk behind us. You do not walk in front of us.
There's a good reason for that. Daddy can reach out and smack you on accident.
Stop it. What do you want?
Are you hungry?
Are you hungry? You ready for dinner?
It's 6:20 or 6:10.
I can't what?
You can't be here?
What do you want, baby? Please save you from what? The kitchen. Is there a bug in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Alright, hang on.
Nasty bugs.
Well, I have a fly swatter right here. Alright, where's a bug?
Come on! Oh, teammates.
Did it run away?
She's probably making it up.
You scared him? Okay. Where?
I blame
don't
whatever
see
the.
it.
I just blame wherever the
Maybe
whatever
she's
the.
seeing a ghost.
On the blame? Oh, I
No,
see
there's
it.
none in here.
There, mommy gone.
Queen would know.
Mommy gone.
Son of a.
Why don't you
Get
grab your
out of
water
my
and come in and sit in your
butt.
chair? You can sit here in mommy's chair.
Oh, add that into out of context, babe.
What?
Get out of my butt.
My little book.
Your little book?
Yeah.
Do you want your apple book? You want your apple? Apple book?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get it. Oh, mega glitchy. Get the rain X out of the window. Here, apples.
Apple. Apple. Apple.
Almost sounds like she's saying assholes. Here, try to read your apple book.
We used to do. Caleb and I used to do that to kids on the bus.
Oh, the
Right.
hold your tongue and say apples?
Mhm. Or apple.
Oh, what was it? I grew up on a pirate ship with a bunch of apples. It comes out, I grew up on a piece of shit with a bunch of assholes. Alright, I gotta take my headphones off a minute. I gotta pee!
I thought I fucked up majorly for a moment. I just want this game to end right now. I'm like hitting everybody off the ball, just trying to waste time. Yay, it ended. Ooh, I haven't seen this one. Babe, you might want to hurry up so you can see this. No, I will not hang on.
I'm gonna need your help tonight.
Uh-oh. What?
Here. Under my stomach.
Oh.
Because I can't see because the mirror's up here.
Ah.
Ooh, pretty. Where's my charger cord? Get back in the bedroom. I have no idea.
Hey, grab another silver cord while you're in there. Please.
Alright. Live for my controller?
Nope. Let me see your controller.
So I don't know which one's that.
Yeah, for yours.
Oops.
I need you to plug it in, goof.
Well, you guys give me a minute. Ow! Hold my ear.
I'm not worried about your stupid phone.
Oh no, stop. Wait, watch out. Wow. Come on. Not mine.
Yeah.
Look, my cat. I see, yeah, cat. Yuck. Bite.
Here.
We have apples on my head.
I don't know if y'all can hear her reading. Echo, can you hear her reading?
I can hear reading a little bit.
She's reading the book 10 apples up on top to herself.
I know.
Can you go grab my charging cord?
Hang on.
Apples. Quick.
Oh my lord.
The end.
No, not in there.
Hi.
I can't plug any more in this one or it's gonna fall out.
Well, unplug your tablet.
Babe, it's at like 3%. I'm not gonna unplug her tablet. Yeah, there is another bug. Got it.
I won't charge it.
Why won't it charge it?
Oh, well, it won't. Never mind.
No, there's no more bugs, kiddo. What did you send?
I didn't.
No, Echo.
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out.
I sent
Ilana, walk behind the chairs.
I sent one Yu-Gi-Oh meme. I don't know if the other one would be considered a Yu-Gi-Oh meme or not.
She actually listened for once.
Thank you. Do you want to play with your tablet? Careful. Here, you want me to put on a show for you?
No.
Do you want to watch? You don't want to watch Octonauts?
No.
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 Dinos.
You know, I figured she would have been hungry.
Are you hungry?
It's like, yes. Now I'm hungry.
What do you want to eat? Okay. Alright. Wait for mommy.
Oh, my grandmother's supposed to be coming down in April, supposedly.
Wait, I thought you were gonna get kicked out of the house for telling people where you lived.
It's the grandmother from my father's side. She lives in Mexico.
Oh.
I was quite surprised because I didn't even, I never heard from her before. So, and she speaks all Mexican, she doesn't speak English, so.
You mean
like,
Spanish?
Yeah. I'm
She
like,
speaks all Mexican. Sir, I believe that would be Spanish.
I'm just like, well, pretty sure she's a nice lady. I just won't be able to communicate much with her. Oh, my foot just asleep. Bad foot. I cannot find the other piece of strass I put down. Where did I put it?
Other piece of what?
I had a piece of wrapper that had peanut butter on it. And now I can't find it. Oh, there it is.
You want the raspberry?
False alarm, I found it. I don't have to worry about ants coming in my That's a pain in the ass when you have 1,000 tiny little ants. It gets so annoying that you just take like a bucket of water and like drown, bitches, drown, like dump it all over them.
So like, every spring when it would rain in the spring, we would get them coming through like the sinks. And so at one point my dad just walked around with went upstairs with the scrubbing bubbles. At first he goes dun 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 dun, and then the second time he did it, and every time after that, he walked up the stairs, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant.
I get it because it sounds like dead ant.
Well, that's what he was saying. He was saying dead ant over and over and over again.
That's pretty catchy.
They're gonna score. Do you want to do popcorn, chicken, and mac and cheese?
Well, I thought you were
Popcorn, chicken,
going to do
mac and
bacon
cheese.
and eggs because the bacon has to be used up. Otherwise, we're just going to end up throwing it out.
We could do it tomorrow night. I think it'll be fun tomorrow night.
Okay. Well, I need to wash the pan then.
So what pan?
A pan to make the mac and cheese. Oh, no, we're going to do the frozen mac and cheese, right?
Yeah, we don't have actual, like, cheese to make mac and cheese.
I bought 2 boxes, remember?
To be honest, I thought we were doing shake and bake tonight. You can tell I was not. I had no clue.
You just want to eat. You're hungry. He wants to eat.
Well, I mean, weren't we gonna do soup?
Tonight was going to be chicken sandwiches, yeah.
You want to do that?
It's up to you. I don't care.
Because I don't feel like getting off. I still feel like, because we haven't spoken to Echo in 5 ever.
Neither have I, and I'm in here doing all the cooking.
No, you're not. Because I'm about to make... Wait, why does it smell like pussy in here?
I don't know. I don't know what pussy smells like. You're the one that eats it, not me.
Every time she walks past me, it smells like pussy.
Most people would say that smells like sex.
Well, if it was anybody but my wife, I would say it smells like Asian fish market. Cause that's what most smells like.
I just saw a flip-flop flying your way when you said that.
No, she doesn't smell like that. Ow! I just hit my head on the cabinet. Ow! It was the corner. Ugh.
I will plug my thing back in, but I want to get in on this.
Ah, Queen is back. Why, hello.
What the is going on in here?
Why does it sound like somebody's being fucked in the background?
Yeah.
Oh, that's me clapping on my,
No, why does it smell like...
it's like,
Oh, that's the TV. I think someone's singing on TV. She's watching.
That's not
YouTube.
what it sounds like. Sounds like somebody's like...
She's been watching American Idol and people sing on TV recently, though. So.
People don't sound like that when they sing.
well, I don't know. They do want, I can see your voice.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my god, that show.
Oh, we ate all the good ramen.
This is what's
What do you
good
mean we don't have
ramen.
any good ramen?
The ramen that kind of smelled like Tex-Mex, but it was good. At least in my opinion.
Oh, the one that I didn't like?
No, it was like one of the hot and spicy ones.
Oh.
The one you wouldn't like.
So another one I wouldn't like. I don't like hot and spicy.
So in other words, one you will never try, ever.
Pretty much.
I like how we put the table together and it's now where we put all the shit.
Pretty much. At the moment. Since we're still trying to figure out where the hell to go with 90% of our shit.
Wait,
Well,
I
we
was just
can-
gonna say.
We can do these tonight.
Yeah.
I just want to add something to what you just said. She wouldn't eat it unless she was super hungry. Do you think she still wouldn't eat it?
You what?
No.
Like,
The ramen.
like she
The
hasn't
spicy
eaten,
ramen.
like if she ain't, like say she hasn't eaten in like a month. She was like stranded on an island. That's the only thing she got to eat. Do you think she'll still eat, not eat it?
I
Maybe.
would starve.
Well, no, because like that ramen. How the hell do you open this box?
I would rather starve to death. Let's just put it that way.
Well, that ramen had the seasoning packet. It has the seasoning packet that you add, and that's what makes it spicy.
Yeah,
There's the toaster oven.
Pack, it'd be fine.
Okay, so that game you just heard was the conventional or toaster oven that we got as a wedding gift from his brother.
That's a nice gift.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna put these right here, okay? You finish eating your blueberries and then I'll give you your waffles, okay?
Blueberries.
Or do you want your waffles instead?
Just right now, like nothing, like no.
Everything is scattered.
Girl shit.
We're just trying to figure out where to put everything.
That works.
Nice, man.
I just punch myself in the face and cut off a zip tie.
Watch yourself.
What? The fuck are you trying to do? Oh. You didn't kill it. Let me... Ah!
That one's definitely dead.
Oh, I've been shiny hunting a lot on Pokemon, by the way.
What'd you
I
say?
have like shiny hunting Pokemon when you get the shiny Pokemon.
When you said shiny hunting, I thought you were talking about like putting a shiny object in front of somebody with ADHD and then like killing them. That was the first thing I thought of.
Well, for those, are you still streaming, by the way?
Um,
Oh no.
yes.
Oh fuck!
Are you okay?
Yeah, I was trying to put this back up.
Everything alright?
No.
I was trying to put a box of soda back up on the counter, and
Oh.
it fell, and then into an empty can of soda that Babe left on the counter.
So like, here's the thing. So yeah, it was empty. So here's the thing, right? So like the first like 3 nights we were here, I would get pissed as hell. Or the first 3 days we were here. I would get pissed as hell because like I would be going to sleep, right? I'm like ready to fall asleep.
That happened one night.
Don't start
Twice.
fighting people.
Okay, one was a itty bitty one that I just went like this and went pink to. The other one I slapped.
Yeah. You shook the bed with the first one, with the tiny one, which woke me up. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then the second one was like kind of above my head, but not really above my head. It was near my head. And she just like
There was
reaches,
one, it
just cocks back and BAM! Slaps the wall hard as hell. I'm over here like, fucking shit. Cause like I'm like my eyes were closed. I was about asleep. She could have waited 20 seconds. I would have been out, not heard it. But no, she couldn't wait. Like all of a sudden, like all I hear above my head is that.
I scared the shit out of him trying to kill one that was above my head.
I was
Way to go.
pissed.
Way to
I
go,
literally,
buddy.
I looked at her and I was like, "The fuck is your problem?" And she's like, "What? There was a bug." I was like, "Wait till I'm asleep." Well, I wouldn't have been able to see it. Well, how'd you see that one? Well, it was moving.
No, we still had the light on. We were laying in bed watching YouTube. He was falling asleep. So I was continuing to watch YouTube. And all of a sudden, I see one crawling above my head.
Go.
I'm fucking hungry.
You're in my way.
Yeah, you're in mine. And so I see it above my head, and I'm just like, I gotta get this bug, or it's gonna crawl up further on the wall. I'm not gonna be able to reach it. I don't feel like getting out of bed to try to reach it at that point when it gets up that high.
But you still have to turn the lights off.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. And I was like, fuck it, I want this thing dead before it falls on me. So I wind back with my, okay, this is the part that made it the loudest. I wound back my hand that had my wedding ring on, so my left hand. I wind it back and I slap the wall, so all you hear is the tink of the sword slap in my hand and the giant loud tink of my wedding ring. And it scares the shit out of me.
I wish I could have seen that. I wish you would videotape that.
I wish I could have.
That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, and the caption of the video would have been, "Woman dies after scaring the shit out of husband."
I can just see his face right now when you did that. Did he jump out of bed? Did he like jump out of bed?
He didn't jump out of bed, but he jumped in bed.
I jumped.
He jumped.
I yelled at her. I'm amazed baby girl didn't wake up. That's not a bug. Pick your plate up off the floor. You don't just dump your plate on the floor.
If I was there when that happened, I would have turned red in the face and I would have just bawled like.
Yeah, you deserved it. Don't look at me for help. For those of you that aren't aware of just what happened, baby girl decided she was going to be a little sassy and throw her plate on the floor. After looking at me like, oh, he's not going to see this. And I'm like, no, don't. As she's sitting there saying there was a bug on it, there was no bug on the plate. And she just throws the plate on the floor. Of course, I have noodles in my lap, so I can't like stand up really fast. Otherwise, my TV, the sound bar, PlayStation, coffee table, floor, subwoofer, and God knows what else is below me is gonna be covered in like ramen.
And your lap to be covered in ramen if you spill any.
If I stood up really fast, no, I'd go launching at the TV.
His lap would be covered in ramen. His lap would be covered in more than ramen if he spilled it.
It's not spicy ramen, so you'd probably eat it.
I would not. I would not eat it off your lap. Fucking shit.
No microphone you can use, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you dare dump your blueberries. You dump your blueberries, Daddy will spank you.
Uh-oh. Don't do it. It's not worth getting spanked.
I'm gonna take out garbage tomorrow. All of that goes in the garage. It's nice because, like, yeah, we've seen a couple, but it's not like it was.
She's talking about
Eventually
bugs.
It'll eventually go down to where you don't see them that much anymore if you keep telling them whenever you see them.
Well,
And spraying.
that's the thing. We've set up like roach bait traps
Yeah.
so that they
Yeah.
like eat it and then they take it back to the nest. But I don't think we're dealing exactly with roaches.
Probably not. You probably have a bunch of other stuff there too. No offense.
Well, there's there's these things called water bugs that are apparently here. We have I think we've seen maybe 2 that are actual roaches. And then there are these new ones that are like I've been seeing more recently that they kind of look like the water bugs, but then they have wings sticking out.
Are they love bugs?
Love bugs?
What the hell are those?
They're called love bugs. They like fly. They hit you in the face and stuff.
Oh, you mean June bugs?
Yeah, June bug, love bugs.
No, they're not June
Bugs that should be dead bugs.
Yeah.
Because June bugs are like giant. They're like giant round. They kind of look like a beetle. Yeah, it's not those. No,
We have all
those are
kinds of bugs down here.
Yeah. Well, we call them June bugs up in Wisconsin. They come out in June. They're around typically from June until August, and then they die.
Hi.
Because they're
You like your waffle?
they're more warm.
Then why are you eating
seasonal
it?
Bugs.
Do you like your waffle?
I'm hungry.
Do you love Daddy?
No,
You love Mommy?
no,
Is no your favorite word?
no.
It took her a while to answer because she was shoving more waffle in her mouth. Careful with the bowl!
Ilana,
You
be
break
careful.
that bowl, Daddy, you'll break your butt.
That's my ball.
No, not my butt. I need that.
Where are you going?
Come to see mommy. What's up, kiddo?
Did you poop again? That's the worst thing is like she doesn't tell us when she's pooped. It's like she'll be sitting and poop, and to make matters worse,
what are you doing?
it gets in her
You
crotch.
don't need that. Put it back.
Like it goes from back
Yeah.
to front, and it gets in her like her lips, basically.
It's in her vagina, as most people say, or whatever.
Pretty
you wanna
much.
call it.
Pretty much. And then so like,
You're
but
wet.
you know you have to clean it, or else there's infection and things like that, and she doesn't like us wiping there. And like you know, no matter how many times we say, hey, we have to, because if we don't, you're gonna get an infection and you're gonna have to go to the doctor, and it's gonna be very ouchy. But she doesn't understand that. She's just like, no, don't just like you know, I don't want you wiping there, you know, yada yada yada. And it's just like, yeah. It's just like half the time I'm sitting there like, I want you to understand, we're not doing this because we want to. We're doing this because we have to.
Yeah.
Right, babe?
Yeah. But sadly, she's at the age where she sort of understands some things and then she doesn't understand the others. She understands we want to help her, but at the same time, she's like, it hurts, don't touch it. Because,
Well, it wouldn't hurt if she wouldn't fight.
Yeah, but still at the same time, and a lot of people don't know this. I didn't know this till I talked to a doctor about this. Everybody knows that a woman's clit is sensitive. But a baby or a toddler who's a female, their clit is even more sensitive. It's basically, it would be like for a baby, how their clit is sensitive would be like somebody hitting you in the nuts. It'd be like getting a softball to the nuts. That's how painful it is to a baby. Come on, honey.
But even so, like, I wish she would understand, hey, if you would just let us do this, and not fight us, it wouldn't hurt as bad.
Yeah.
That's the thing that makes it worse. It's like she's fighting us, and so we like have to forcefully wipe.
Lay down for a butt cheek. Lay down.
When we were watching her down there, when y'all was on your honeymoon, she told us, she was like, I went poo-poo. She would come up to us and tell us.
Well, see, we wish she would do that with us. She doesn't do that with mommy and daddy. She'll sit around and until one of us is like, damn, kid. And then we'll look and we're like, oh, you like really did poop or whatever.
Or in the case of like this afternoon, not to throw you under the bus, just saying what was going on. He's very stuffy, so he can't smell very well.
At the moment.
He was out here with her watching, or she was out here with him watching him play Rocket League. And I was in the bedroom putting, laundry away, cleaning up, vacuuming.
Being pissed off.
Being a little annoyed because Babe wasn't helping. But, so she was out here the entire time, so I was not around to smell it. Because he's all stuffed up, he can't smell it very well. So it probably sat for like 5 minutes max because I was busy and she didn't come into me because I had the vacuum running.
You weren't vacuuming at that time?
I was doing laundry. I was doing laundry, so she wasn't coming into me. What? That's my dinner.
Your mom also pointed out to me that she was taking a dump because she would go crouch behind something and hide.
See, and she doesn't do that here. That's the biggest thing that makes
She'll
sense.
just let it rip wherever.
She doesn't do that here.
She's probably doing it because I was in the room and she wasn't used to me.
It's possible.
Probably.
How do we have enough? Is that my sandwich you made for me?
No. Yours is on the top shelf. I just made this one for myself.
Sandwich.
Yeah, sandwich.
Sandwich.
And we're about out of bread.
Yeah, we're about out of bread. There's no more turkey. We're almost out of ham.
Have any tortillas?
Tortillas, yeah.
Use tortillas, they taste just as good. But cheese, a little bit of ham.
Now you can make ham wraps.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I need to get more ham. Because there's only like 2 slices left.
No, you can go to Walmart with the child support card.
Yeah. I'll do that tomorrow.
Tortillas, some whatever lunch meat you have, some cheese, and whatever else. Very good.
Well, I mean, I have a crap ton of Doritos. I could just eat some Doritos if I get hungrier. I have Flamin' Hot Cheetos that you won't eat. So.
I am in a hot Cheeto. Yum yum.
Where's Jamie? Can you grab me a water off the table, please?
Those are for work.
Grab me the one that's open.
I have Cheetos, but the popcorn flaming hot ones.
You want me to knock over my bowl of soup?
Where's your bowl of soup?
Right here.
It wasn't even close. Everybody see an elevator. Her hair.
I know. I need to brush it.
We at least unclogged the drain.
Yes, we unclogged the bathroom.
I planned on showering after she was in bed.
That's fine.
Fudge.
I'm debating if I should open this now or just wait till tomorrow to eat it.
Open what?
Snack. The flaming hot popcorn I have in my hand.
You don't like flaming hot anything. Unless it's me.
Sure.
By the way, I recommend this popcorn if you ever see it down there.
I've seen it. I don't really eat popcorn all that much. Though. Like I have to like actually be going to a movie to want popcorn. Like I don't just like randomly be like, ooh, I'm craving popcorn.
Well, if y'all ever have a movie night, I would recommend picking up a bag because I think it's good. You might not think it's good, but I think it's good.
Popcorn to me has to be like plain and butter. That's it.
I like the second one you sent, Echo. I don't quite understand the first one. Because motorcycles... Well, it says made from motorcycles, heroes, and everything's children's card game. I understand everything being a children's card game, but the motorcycles only pertains to Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds.
Motorcycle is Yusei, which is the yellow and black hair one.
Yeah.
With the blue eyes.
Yeah.
Heroes is Zayden with the one that he has his hands on, Zayden.
Okay.
And then the card game is, Pegasus, and then Yugi's
okay.
right there.
Okay, so it's like Sugar Spice and everything nice kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead of
Okay.
Powerpuff Girls.
Okay, now it makes more sense.
The other one I just think is funny because it's
Good
majority of
job.
leathery.
Oh, almost. You gotta go like this. So you gotta move the green one to the bottom first. There you go.
Okay,
That's
it's
funny,
got to
I
be your
just-
soup that smells a little funky.
Probably is.
What is it?
The cheddar bacon potato.
Motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. Like we're not like really. We'll say like fuck shit cunt or whatever, but she hasn't been repeating us very much except for
Oh my god.
in public the one time.
So the other night we went to go meet up some of his college friends. And it had rained earlier that day.
It was raining.
Or no, yeah, it was raining. But it was like, it had kind of let up, so we were all going out to dinner. And as we were walking to the car, Babe and his friend
John
were in front of us, and Baby and I were a little bit behind. And I had water drip off one of the awnings of the storefronts we were near, because we were at like a square. So there were a bunch of like stores. So there was an awning, and the water dripped down the back of my neck and down the back of my shirt. So I went, fucking hell. And all of a sudden she started walking like, fucking hell, fucking hell. I'm like, you do not say that in public. You do not
You don't say it,
those
period.
words. I'm like, you do not say those words. And I ended up, she kept going, she stopped, and all of a sudden we started walking across the street, and she goes, fucking hell. And I slapped her, and I went like super loud that Babe and John heard us at the car.
Because I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, he had no idea what was going on. And I'm just like, you do not say that! And I yelled at her, and she starts crying, and John's just, like, John has no idea what's going on. Oh, honey, don't do that. And Babe's just like, sitting there kind of looking at me like, what the hell?
I'm like, what does she do now?
And she's
Because I turned
crying.
around and I saw her get slapped in the face. And I was like,
Yeah,
that's
I
different.
slapped her mouth. Not very hard.
Okay.
I just kind of like,
Okay.
you know, kind of just like a little,
Hey,
like,
stop.
not even that, just like,
It could. It could
just
be
so like
worse.
she could, just like so she felt it, but like it didn't actually hurt her.
Thank the Lord.
It could have been worse.
You want me to find
My
green?
brother-
It's
So
right
my
there.
brother said to a woman one time, "It's not your beauty, it's your booty."
I like it.
To a woman, she looked at him and she laughed, and she walked back. She walked into the store. He was like 7 years old when he said that to that person.
But that's different though. Like, she doesn't normally repeat what we say.
Yeah.
Like, except for like the one time when we were going out to eat, you Queen, baby, and I, Echo, and I was like, hurry up, I gotta pee, and she starts repeating.
No, he wasn't in the car with us for that one.
Yeah, he was.
I was there.
He was in the
at,
passenger seat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm so tired of these fucking bots. I swear we say that every single time we're streaming. Or I do.
Bots,
Fuck.
bots. Everyone doesn't love bots.
Well, the annoying ones are the ones that get on there and they start changing like hi, hello.
Yeah.
And they change it to like go to fuckspot.com, and it's like no. The
It's-
word- the-
it's
the-
hi, hello, hey, and LOL.
You can make it to where only admins can change the rules to that. To rate the bot. I don't know how.
Hell if I know.
I blew up Casper, the friendly ghost. One of the bots on here, his name is Casper.
I'm so glad she doesn't know Casper yet. She probably would start crying. Yeah.
Who will start crying?
Ilana would start crying because you blew up Casper the friendly ghost.
Oh, I thought you were like talking about something else.
But the
Her-
one you talking about the people who change the rules? I don't think those are bots. I think those are people with like a guy using a fake picture from a
Nope.
different country.
It's possible.
Cause I don't see how a random bot can just change the rules. I don't think that that's smart to change the rules. It was just like a random bot.
Mm.
But they could learn, just like off of the movie Terminator. They learn how to do stuff. Hello?
I'm here.
We're still here.
Oh, okay. It got really quiet for a moment. I didn't know what happened.
Well, she's watching something on Facebook, like she always does, instead of paying attention to me.
There's this guy. Okay, so
She's looking at a piece of bread. Who cares?
no, he's eating a donut.
Huh?
I'm on this page called Reason Why I'm Going to Hell.
Read the chat.
And he's videotaping these two people having sex. So he's videotaping a porno. And he's sitting there and he looks at the other person on the camera and turns and grabs a donut. And as he's filming in one hand, starts eating the donut in the other hand. And then he feeds it to the... No, not you, baby. This guy I'm watching. This video I'm watching. See? He's eating a donut right there. It's paused. She can't... All she sees is a guy eating a donut. And, yes, he's eating a donut. And then she feeds it... He feeds it to the guy in the porno. Oh. No.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
No.
Oh, that's the other thing that, like, kind of pisses me off is, like, she'll sit there and, like, for absolutely no reason, I'm scared. It's like, okay, why are you scared? Like, no, the thing with the sunglasses. She got scared of me and my sunglasses because I have my sunglasses on top of my hat.
Yeah, he had his sunglasses on his hat. And
They met me for lunch one day when I was working.
I can understand why it was a little scary though. Because it is weird that your sunglasses were sitting on top of your hat.
Son of a...
Does he think another head was on top of his or something?
Oh.
I don't know. But it could be,
do
you
have
know,
wild
because she saw the...
imaginations.
Yeah, or it could be because she saw the reflection of the other side of the car in the glasses. You know, something might have scared her.
But like, she just randomly walks around. I'm scared. There's a ghost, and there's no ghost. It's just the stupid videos that she watches on YouTube or whatever the frick it is. That's in. That's money. Give me the pussy. Thank you. I was not looking at
I'm
Babe
sorry.
when I said that.
She's gonna repeat that one day, little one. She's gonna repeat that.
She won't remember. If she magically discovers our YouTube channels,
Yeah.
I would be surprised.
Yeah.
That actually went in? Wow. Look at this, Babe. Forgot you missed it.
I'm sorry, but if she said that in front of your mom, Ben, P-word, I would so
I would have been like,
sorry.
oh, Cassidy said something.
Yeah, and I would have slapped you mercilessly.
She would have looked at both of y'all like, what have y'all been teaching her? I was just looking at Ben like, I'm out of here.
Oh shit.
I would be so pissed.
I'm like, you're on your own.
I just scored an own goal. You'd be so pissed if I blamed it on you. You'd do the same thing.
Yeah.
You'd look at me. Like, especially if she said something that I'd say when I'm driving.
Well, it'd be even funnier if they asked her, who told you that? And then she point the finger at you, Ben.
I'd have been like, no, I say no such foul language.
I'd be like, oh really, should we pull up a YouTube video?
That's not me.
I can see Ben get all awkward in front of his parents, like, no, it's not me. It's not me.
It must be the ghost.
A ghost that possessed me. You got to say it possessed you.
It possessed me and got inside of me from my penis.
You would have to.
I killed Jim.
Ay.
Benjamin. That's not how possessions work.
Pretty much.
They normally go for the ass.
Well, it could be like after South Park where Cartman drunk Kenny's ass because he thought it was chocolate milk powder.
Wait, what?
South Park. Kenny died. They what's it called?
Revived?
No. Acid,
Resurrected?
what do you,
Tripping?
cremate. When you cremate someone. They cremated Kenny. He thought Kenny's ashes was chocolate milk powder. He added it in milk,
That's enough.
and Kenny possessed him through that.
I don't care. That's disgusting.
It did look disgusting. Even if it was a cartoon.
What?
This is why I don't watch South Park.
You never seen South Park?
I don't like South Park.
South Park is funny.
Are you kidding me?
It's funny, it's just... Or some bits are funny, but it's just most of it is not my sense of humor. Ouch, my butt. Excuse me.
Have any of y'all seen a new YouTuber? Or VTubers, or what they call them? Virtual tubers,
Who?
a virtual YouTuber.
Oh, like a VR?
Yeah.
A VR YouTuber? Who is it?
What's her name? Gara? The shark lady?
Oh,
The chalk lady?
the girl from Shark Tank?
Son of a biscuit-eating monkey picker.
The chick from Shark Tank?
No, her name is, I can't pronounce her name. Shit.
Spell it.
Hold on. Gotta find it.
I don't know how to spell it.
It's spelled weird. No, I can't find it. Are you kidding me?
Get out of my way, teammate.
GAWR. And then the other one, and then her last name or first name, whatever you want to say, is GUR.
Hey, don't do that to my bun, are you stupid, babe? Ow.
I didn't think it would hurt.
Yeah, you're pulling my hair.
Normally like it when I pull your hair.
Yeah, with your hand and not with a chip clip. Hang on, mommy is looking at something.
Mommy Daddy can't stop everything and look at everything that you want us to look at.
She's a VR YouTuber?
Yeah.
When you said B YouTuber, I thought you meant like shitty.
Well, they say VTuber. Short for virtual tuber.
No, virtual tuber what? Am I inside her virtually?
She doesn't show her real face. It's like a 3D image, like a 2D image of her.
I'm trying to get to it. See,
Yeah, I took
okay.
a screenshot of it. I took a screenshot of it.
Well, I'm on her YouTube channel. I've noticed she doesn't video, she just streams.
Yeah, and you don't see her face. It's only like in 2D or 3D, whatever you want to call it.
Avatar. She has an avatar.
Which
She's
is what
in the
they call
avatar state.
VTubers. And she's an upcoming VTuber. She's really popular now.
Probably because she showed her tits or something.
Okay, see. So she's not VR. No, VR is virtual reality. I thought she
Yeah,
was a
but they-
VR YouTuber.
But they're calling her a VTuber though for some reason.
No, VTuber is a virtual YouTuber. Basically, where they don't show your face, it's a virtual. You're showing a virtual character.
So like if I just like put my GTA character over my face.
Right. A VR YouTuber is virtual reality. So that's people who use like the Oculus Rift, the PlayStation VR.
The thing that I throw up every time I use.
Like, so Nathy is a VR tuber. Because he's a virtual reality YouTuber. Like, that's what he bases on, is virtual reality. Like the Oculus Quest, which I think is the newest one he's using now. She's probably popular because it's a girl. And because of her little avatar in the corner.
What's her little avatar look like? Let me see that. Oh! She's a weeb.
Yeah. That's why. It's because she's a weeaboo.
And people are probably sitting there just jerking off.
I mean, considering the fact that literally, excuse you. Sorry, baby Jordan. Like her channel is only 2 months old that it shows. So she literally just started her channel to get views. And that's it. Ooh, Among Us prop hunt to the imposter is invisible. Oh. Sorry.
See, I hate popular games. Just because it makes everybody just like go completely stupid. Like Fortnite.
I've always hated Fortnite. I thought it was dumb. Oh shit.
No!
No. You do not repeat, mommy. Sit down.
Echo, you just had to jinx us.
They eventually copy what people say after a while.
No.
Yes. What do you think?
So,
Yes, you soap her up. Mommy needs to eat now. She's playing Bath Time Dinosaur on her tablet.
Son of a gun.
I'm more so of like when Rocket League came out, I'm like, okay, it's alright.
I enjoy Rocket League. That's the thing. But like Fortnite, I liked Fortnite, and then it got popular. Everybody started playing really sweaty, and then I hated it.
Well, because of course at the time I didn't have a PlayStation. Like when I originally saw Rocket League, I was like, it's okay. I might have fun playing it, but it's really dumb to watch. At the time. Fortnite, I'm like, this just looks stupid. Minecraft, I was like, okay, I could, get into that because I want to learn how to play first-person games. Call of Duty.
You've always hated shooters. Don't lie.
It's just, if I'm playing against other people, okay. But playing against bots and doing the same thing over and over and over, that I don't like. Like, I don't like playing Call of Duty. I don't really like playing Black Ops because it's the same thing over and over and over. That's one of the things that I like. I would do the campaign, I'd play a few games online, and I'd be done. Because it's repetitive.
You like playing with me for the comedic aspect of it.
Yes. Pretty much.
Because let's be honest, when I lose my shit...
It's absolutely terrible.
Like one of us ended up saying something so funny, he ends up falling.
Yeah. Like when I called you Fatness Everdeen. When I called you Fatness Everdeen because you run around with that damn bow and arrow killing me.
I haven't used the bow in a while though. I will say I went to the nest, I went to that hive stuff.
That's the other one.
Yeah, and then I think I called you a shitty Terminex person.
Yeah, you did.
Terminex is, it's a...
Like,
it's a pest company.
I didn't know I could set them up like mines. If I knew that, I would have been using that from the start.
Yeah, and if you started using like any sort of electricity sniper rifle, I'd call you a shitty Flash.
I didn't know they had electricity that.
They do. I don't know who have it.
I don't know who has it either.
I think it's the black dude that like looks like the dude from Star Trek. Because he has like the thing over his eyes.
Yeah.
Him, I think, maybe.
Or he looks like Geordi from Star Trek.
It's kind of hard to use a sniper in the map we use most of the time though, because we always have to run.
Mm-hmm.